Hello everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti, and if you don't know, I'm the face, the voice, and the hands behind all the content here under Infiniti Crafting Co. Today I am here with channel chat 97. I had that memorized before I sat down and then it just went out the window. Anyway, this is channel chat 97, and today I am here to show off some of my acquisitions actually that I got in April. Now this isn't my normal type of video because it's not yarn. So for you guys that don't know, I went on a knitting kick last year. I did release some crochet patterns, but for the most part I was knitting up designs and having a blast with it, and I think it's carried over into 2021 mostly because I'm finishing the projects that I started last year, and I did end up starting a new project that I said I wasn't going to start, but you know, such is life. But today I wanted to show off my little collection, my little knickknacks, okay, because I've been knitting for quite a while. I've been crocheting since I was like 16, somewhere in there, and I started knitting probably when I was 18ish, more or less. And you know, I've always stuck with like regular notions because I'm like, okay, knitting's cool, but it's not my main thing. You know, crochet was my first love, and so all of my like personalized things are crochet related and not knitting related. But because I've been knitting so much, I decided to invest in stitch markers because, like, I don't know, the crochet, I have regular knitting stitch markers, the little plastic ones, and those are cool, but I prefer something that locks into my work so that I don't lose it, because I have a bad habit of losing things out of my work, and I don't like losing stitch counts, and I don't like losing where the beginning of my row is, and that can be really frustrating, especially in knitting, and especially when you're knitting black, which was the case for my top that I'm currently still working on. I was able to start recording on that again for the pattern that I'm writing up for it, and I've come to the color change. But see, on the other sleeve I have this little, I guess I can see it. It's like a seam going up the underarm of it. I always join my rounds on the underside of my work because you never know how that's going to come out. And I had a regular like locking stitch marker on here, and I can tell, somebody looking at it probably wouldn't be able to tell, but I can tell, and that's what matters. So to avoid this little seam thing that I can see coming down the work, which is probably not showing up on camera very well, but to avoid this on this other sleeve, I decided to invest in stitch markers. And the first ones that I bought and became obsessed with are these little coffee shaped stitch markers. It was a pack of 3 from this shop called Karen's Hobby Room on Etsy, and I'm probably gonna have to like shoot a second little b-roll for this, but they are so cute. They're just little cups of coffee, and I thought that that was so fitting because most of my projects are caffeine fueled projects, and so I also enjoy having a nice hot cup of coffee in the early morning. So yeah, I got these, and I suddenly became obsessed with stitch markers. So I did go venturing around Etsy, which was dangerous for me. So the second order that I placed for stitch markers actually came from the shop called, I'm gonna have to look at that paper because it's a tongue twister for me. It was called 3 by the Sea Designs. See, can barely say it. And I got quite a few different stitch markers, and I actually haven't opened this one yet. I ripped right into the coffee stitch markers, and I showed them to my grandmother, which I should know better by now because she took one. It was a 3-pack, and she took one. She's like, I'm gonna make a charm bracelet, and I'm like, Grandma, it's not a charm, but she had to have her way, so I am short one coffee stitch marker, unfortunately. But anyway, so I haven't opened this up yet. I have been waiting. I got it actually probably a couple weeks ago, and I just either haven't had the time or this video just kept getting moved around, you know, and it be like that sometimes. But I thought that the packaging was so cute. And oh my gosh, it's on like little individual cards. Okay, so this is really cool. And there's a box in here. Ah, freebie. Cool. Tea. I do love tea, and I also like jasmine tea. This is really cool. It has some of those like safety pin locking stitch markers and a tea packet. Oh my gosh, is that a business card? I'm gonna open this in a minute. This is cool. This is why I like ordering from shops, like not just off of Etsy, but like small shops, because they add just the coolest details and extra freebies and stuff to their packaging, and it just makes it worthwhile to me. But anyway, okay, so I got, oh my gosh, okay, I got quite a few of them. I got 2 flags. I'm not sure if I'm going to be knitting. You can't see that at all. It's a glare. I got 2 flags. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be knitting something for the 4th of July this year. You guys know I did last year, and that took me from January all the way to July with that one. So with the kind of yarn that I have and would use for a project for this year, it would take me forever because it is also lace slash sport weight and I just don't have time for it, I don't think, this year. And if I do design something or knit something for the holiday, it will be small. I'm just not certain yet. I have a lot of projects and a lot of plans. I finally got my craft table cleaned off, as you guys might note behind me, but I cleared it off for the sole purpose of putting up my blocking mats, because I started on that design that I said I was gonna do for February because of the colors, and I think it was like a moment where I couldn't do anything with my Genesis top here, so I started crocheting and boom. So it's occupied, but hopefully the next channel chat I'll have my life together a little bit more and I can actually record over there. It's just weird right now recording tutorials like over here on this darker surface and trying to adjust for the lighting and things like that. It's been weird for me. I don't know about you guys who regularly watch my videos, so sorry about that. But I don't want to switch up surfaces in the middle of a paid pattern tutorial. It's just kind of weird. But anyway, so I got flags and I love them. All of these are absolutely beautiful. I'm excited to use them, to put them in projects, because Lord knows I will be knitting things this year. I also got this little butterfly one because it was sparkly. It has this little sparkly thing on the bottom of it, and I think it's absolutely charming, no pun intended. So I don't know if I'm necessarily going to put this in a red, white, and blue project. I probably shouldn't, because it'll just blend in eventually. So I'll probably find something else really cool to knit and then use these with, but I'm excited to like personalize my knitting supplies, because up to this point I've just been buying like the standard stuff. So this is a cool start to that. I also have a soft spot for cute things. Okay, believe it or not, I have a soft spot for cute things. And so when I saw the little turtle, I love turtles, and I had to get it because it is so adorable. Again, I don't know why I'm always tempted to put stitch markers that match the color of my yarn into my work, but I have some yarn. I do have some new yarn now that it's May, and I plan on making a birthday gift, but it's green. It's shades of green, and this is probably going in it while I knit, because the person I'm knitting for, they also like turtles, and so I think that that's just kind of fitting for that project. So more on that later. I have till like the middle of August for that project, so I'm excited to get jumping on that once I get some of my other stuff out of the way. So then I also, speaking of cute things, y'all know that, well, maybe you don't know, maybe I haven't talked about it yet, because I feel like I've been recording for different videos and I talk about things and all the concepts kind of swirl around and up here. So but anyway, I like to garden, okay, and I restarted my garden thing this year, and I've been working on that between working on projects and intensely avoiding my homework. But I can't keep doing that. This is finals week, so I have been gardening, and so I thought it'd be really fitting to get these cutesy little vegetable stitch markers, and I keep holding these up like you guys can see them, but I already know I'm gonna have to shoot these against the surface of this table because you can't see with the glare from the lighting. That's the other thing about being in a different spot. So that's another thing about being in a different spot, is just figuring out the lighting and how everything looks. But again, hopefully next channel chat I'm going to be back over there where all my actual lighting is and things will be less weird to see. But yeah, you know, I am really happy with these. These are so cute and well made, and the fun thing is that not only do these come in the like closed ring where it's like technically locked onto the thing, but this one is a lobster hook. I wanted to try this out. Most of mine are like closed circles because I wasn't sure if the lobster clasps stick into the yarn or like catch the yarn or something. So in case it does, like I just wanted to only have one instead of having my whole collection of them to be like this, and then I can't use them, and that would be no fun. But I imagine like with the lobster clasp you can also use them with crochet, which might be fun. So pretty cool. Can't wait to use these. I don't know what I'm going to use them in, but I guess they're stitch markers, so it doesn't really matter. So, oh my gosh, I forgot about these. Okay, I was wondering what was in this little box, and I got mushrooms. Okay, let me clarify. I have mushroom stitch markers, not actual mushrooms. But oh my gosh, I forgot that I got the mushrooms, which I felt like I had an extra stitch marker in here or something. Let's see. And I recently like cut my nails, so like opening little things is like troublesome for me. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Okay, so I got these little dangly mushrooms. They're so cute. There's a big one and a little one, and I think I wanted these probably the most out of all of them that I chose to get. One of them has a lobster clasp. Again, I didn't want to risk like getting my whole collection in lobster clasp because I wasn't sure if I'd like how they work on the needles. And one is a closed ring. The small one is a closed ring. These are so cool. And I like that the big one is kind of weighty. So like if it's dangling on a project, I'll always be able to tell where it is. Sometimes it's really easy to lose the stitch markers in the work until you come back around to it. So that's really interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm going to open this little packet. I'm excited about the freebies, okay? Everybody loves freebies. Which was funny because I recently did one of my orders like that, and I'm pretty sure they had the same reaction. I don't know, it's just kind of fun putting stickers and stuff all over everything, right? But okay. Yeah. Cool. Business card. Okay, so this is again from 3 by the Sea Designs, and this is their business card. I'll probably do a B-roll of that too because the glare, I don't know why. I'm so used to showing things off on the camera, and now I can't because the glare and all that funness. But oh, I also have tea. I love this brand of tea. First of all, I have like a wall of tea. Again, caffeine junkie. I drink tea, I drink coffee, I drink energy drinks, I drink things with caffeine in it. So this one is Jasmine Blossom. I haven't tried this particular, I haven't even seen this particular flavor, so I look forward to trying this one. So thanks for the freebie. And I also got, like I said, the 3 like safety pin looking stitch markers in here, and they are colored, which I've never seen them colored. I have some, but they're gold, of course, because they fit with my logo and things. But these are like blue and green, which is also perfect because I very much like these springy type colors. They're so cool. I'm not gonna stop trying to show you guys the things in my hand, even though they don't show up. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show off today. I am excited. I am so excited to finally open that, and now I have the time to actually work with my new stitch markers, and I'm excited for that. And they will be going in my little knitting bag because I have a knitting pouch and it's almost too small, but you know, I don't really need any more cable needles, so hopefully this is the only knitting pouch that I will need ever. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If so, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know, what are your favorite types of stitch markers? Have you tried using custom stitch markers? What's your favorite closure on them? Because I'd love to know. Don't forget to check out these sellers on Etsy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Karen's Hobby Room has her own website, so you can also check her out there, but I know you can find her on Etsy as well. And I'll leave them linked in the description box below in case you want to go check out the shops, because, you know, gotta support small businesses. Anyway, don't forget to check me out on Instagram. I have been pretty active over there. I haven't scheduled anything for May yet because I'm still trying to figure out what I need to post. Again, I'm working on a major project back there, and I'm trying to figure out, you know, how I want to pace releasing that. And I'm also working on recording for the Genesis top, and all my photos are still loaded on my camera because I don't want to lose the sequencing in my camera for the videos. So it's a really weird spot, but I'm putting out little teasers here and there throughout the month of May. You can check me out on Facebook as well. Usually I mirror my posts from Instagram over there, but for the month of June, you guys who've been around for a while know that I take June off every year. I have blog posts scheduled for the Facebook page, as well as some of the stuff that I have in my handmade shop. You can also check me out on Pinterest. I'm over there, and I'm on Telegram. You'll see the end card at the end of the video, because I kind of forget where I am. I'm also on Twitter, but I don't really use it much. I scheduled content there, but it rolls out and I just kind of ignore it for the most part. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you guys next time, and until then, happy making.